While Jesus is saving, I'm spending all my days in backgrounds and landscapes with the languages of saints.
I started out being very influenced by technology in that I was lucky enough to start recording myself on computers when I was very young, like 14 or 15, and built a kind of a makeshift, studio, and was using an old PC program called Cakewalk Pro Audio 8, which was like from the 90s, and so that's kind of where I feel like a lot of people who were musicians my age were more in bands and doing that kind of thing. I was more focused, like just spending time alone in my bedroom and, layering things and writing that way. So that's kind of carried me through most of, that's kind of ingrained in how I write. Technology is just like my bedfellow.
While people have cheered on the spectacle we made, I'm sitting and sculpting menageries of saints.
I very rarely would sit down and write a song, on guitar and piano and go, okay, that's the song. And with my last record, Actor, I went really far down the technology rabbit hole and said, I don't want to be limited to what my motor skills can physically do. I'll write in the computer, and that'll open up all these horizons. I can manipulate things in a way that I'll be a better composer than my hands are, in this way. But now I'm kind of back where I'm rediscovering, like, wow, songs are great, and I'd like to be a songwriter, and it's really being very, very just in awe of people who are songwriters in that way. And so this latest record that I'm working on, I'm writing songs in conventional ways that, oddly enough, feels very new to me, very strange and just very alien. So. Most people don't say, oh, Brian Eno is my #1 influence. Tangentially, everyone who makes music today is influenced by Brian Eno. I mean, he's such a force. I think what I've been finding most, aside from loving his ambient music and loving his songs too, what I really take away from Brian Eno is I think he's very interested in the process. I think he spends most of his time constructing a process and then, winding it up and saying, here, let's just go and fight. And the product is almost less important than constructing this cerebral apparatus by which to make something. And that's been increasingly important to me, not just in the idea of being less precious about what it is that comes out of it, but really focusing on how can I tweak my creative process to come up with something that is smarter than me, that's more interesting than I am,
Yeah.